But nobody calls their managers ma'am or sir. Call them their meals, breakfast, dinner, and then tea. Mas less silang materialistic. Literally everybody who's getting off the bus are saying thank you to the driver. I felt that there's a lot of respect for nurses. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the cultural differences between the Philippines and Ireland. Ang init pala. So I don't want to generalize. This is just based solely on my experience. Other people might have a different experience, but I just want to share it to you just in case gusto niyo pumunta sa Ireland and you want to know what Irish people are like or ano ba yung mga pagkakaiba natin. So guys, I'm just going to say 5 observations, 5 cultural differences na napansin ko between the Irish people and the Filipino people. So guys, yung mga i-share ko sa inyo ngayon ay mga mabababaw lang. It's very superficial and nothing serious. Kumbaga. So number 1 is in the Philippines, guys, we're used to using whitening solutions. Papaputi tayo and all that. But here in Ireland, the Irish people, they are doing the opposite. They want to be tanner. So ayaw nila ng masyadong maputi. They don't use all these whitening solutions or whitening procedures. Whenever we go for a vacation in the Philippines, so syempre when we're coming from Ireland and then we're going back home, of course we're gonna go to the beach in the Philippines. We're gonna do a lot of things like outdoor activities. So when we come back to Ireland, come back to work, papansinin nila yung skin namin na parang, oh, you become tanner and parang gumanda yung skin mo kasi parang sobrang tan mo. And para sa atin, para sa Filipinos, the more tan you are, parang hindi masyadong maganda kasi parang umitim ka. We always want to be like whiter. I have this encounter with one colleague where I told her that you're so white. Like, kasi nagustuhan ko yung color niya, talagang parang ang puti-puti niya. So parang sabi ko, oh, your skin is so white, so nice. She took it in a negative way and that she felt like I was being rude to her. I wasn't being nice by saying that she was white. Just a matter of differences of our culture. And yeah, so yeah guys, that's one cultural difference that you have to be aware if you're coming to Ireland. Here in Ireland, they don't use ma'am and sir to address their bosses or to address their managers. So when I was new here, guys, I felt so weird not calling, like nung nag-umpisa ako when I was starting, I was calling yes ma'am or yes sir, but nobody calls their managers ma'am or sir. Yung mga boss mo, yung mga supervisor mo, even the ADON, yung assistant director of nursing or even the director of nursing, you don't call them ma'am or sir, you call them by their first names here. And so that's the opposite in the Philippines. In the Philippines, if you call your superiors or your supervisors, your managers by their first name, that considered being rude. Here, it's the normal thing to do. During the first few weeks that I was at work, I felt so weird not calling my managers ma'am or sir. And I suppose based on my research, actually ni-research ko siya why people here in Ireland don't call their bosses ma'am or sir. Philippines got it from Americans, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're in America, just tell me if you're doing the same, if you're calling your superiors ma'am or sir. Here in Ireland, it's just not a custom. It's not in their culture. I appreciate that because like you feel that you can voice out, you can approach your superiors. When you call the people ma'am or sir, there's a certain barrier, but if you call them by their first name, like what we do here in Ireland, there's a certain sense of equality to the workplace, if you know what I mean. It's just what I observe. And if you're coming here to Ireland, don't call your supervisors ma'am or sir because that's just a little bit weird, I think, for Irish people to be called ma'am or sir in the workplace, at least in my experience, or at least in the healthcare sector. But I'm not sure in other sectors if they do the same. Just comment down below if you have a different opinion about it. In general, they just use their first names, and even the doctors, may mga instances na tatawagin ko yung mga doctor na, especially mga younger doctors. The more senior doctors, I think they want to be called professor or Mr. Or some consultants wants to be called, doctor and their first name. But anyway, that's just the culture here, that's the practice here. So yung meal time dito. In the Philippines, we used to call our meals breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dito naman sa Ireland, it's a little bit different. They call their meals breakfast, dinner, and then tea. If you're coming here to Ireland, you have to, baka ma-weirdan kayo because yun nga, iba yung tawag nila sa lunch and then sa dinner. 12 noon, sisend ka to for your break and sasabihin sa'yo, oh, you go have your dinner, and then titingin ka sa orasan, it's just 12 o'clock or 12:30. No, dinner is lunchtime. So it's the same thing, but syempre, yun yung parang nakagawian nila dito sa Ireland. That's the way they do it here. So one thing to be aware about. What I have observed is that Irish people put more value to experiences rather than putting more value to material things. Mas less silang materialistic, in my opinion. When I came here, in my head, because I'm working abroad, maybe it's just me. I'm not saying that all Filipinos are like this, but there's a mentality in the Filipinos that we should have the latest gadgets, we should have the latest phone, we should be updated with whatever the latest is. They're very simple and they don't really flaunt all these kinds of things. That's just based on my experience. When I was new here, guys, I was looking to buy, the latest iPhone. This was maybe the time of iPhone 11. And then I asked my Irish colleague, and sabi ko sa kanya, do you have an iPhone? Blah, blah, blah. And then she said, yeah, this is an iPhone. I bought it, some time ago. I said, what kind of iPhone is that? And then sabi niya sa akin, I think it's a 7 or 8. I said, why do you not know what iPhone? I just don't care. They don't really put their money into those kinds of things. And for me, from what I've observed, very simple sila, and they have this mentality of being so modest, modest. I admire that quality of the Irish people. Very simple way of living. Guys, before I move on, I just want to ask you a small favor. Found out that 85% of the viewers on my channel are not yet subscribed to the channel. So if you guys enjoy the videos that you're seeing on this channel, please consider subscribing. That will mean a lot to me, and thank you in advance. So guys, another cultural differences or culture shock when I was new in Ireland. When I was riding the bus for the first few times, I observed that people are saying thank you before they get off the bus. Like literally everybody who's getting off the bus are saying thank you to the driver. This is something that I haven't seen, or it's not really a practice in the Philippines. Some people might say thank you, but it's very rare that people say thank you when they get off the bus. But here, like, everyone will say thank you to the bus driver. So that's something that, it's a small thing, but it's kind of a big thing as well for the bus driver. For the simple reason people are saying thank you. For the bus driver brought you from point A to point B safely. So people are very grateful or thankful. So yeah, that's one thing I really admire. Another culture shock, guys, is dun sa healthcare setting. So napansin ko from my previous experiences sa Saudi and the Philippines, whenever we assist doctors, for example, when they're doing a central line insertion, yes, ibibigay natin sa kanila yung mga gamit na kailangan nila. We're assisting them, gathering all the things that they will need, gloves, the packs, and the sets, and all that. In Saudi Arabia and in the Philippines, once the doctors finish, doing the procedure, we clean up after the doctor's procedure. So parang tayo yung nagdi-discard ng mga pinaggamitan nila. Whereas dito sa Ireland, the doctors are the ones who discard their own things. They all discard it themselves, and they won't ask you to, discard it because you're the nurse. I felt that there's a lot of respect for nurses here as compared to my previous experiences. This might be different from person to person. I'm not saying that every Filipino experienced this in the Philippines or in Saudi Arabia, but what I'm saying is that from my experience here, there is more respect for nurses than from what I have experienced from the past in the countries that I've worked in before. And I find it really, really good because, as I said, nurses are not supposed to be the doctor's assistant. We are registered nurses, and we have our own responsibilities and jobs to do. So thank you for the doctors in Ireland. So another thing that I really find different here in Ireland is that the shops close very early as compared to the Philippines. When I was new here, during the first day I was here, I needed to buy a SIM card so that I can connect to the internet and tell my family that I'm already in Ireland, blah, blah, blah. I found out that the shops are closed at 6 p.m. So it was already 6:30 p.m. that time. Somebody told us, the shops are closed at 6 o'clock. There are some days where they close at around 9 p.m. but usually they close at 6 p.m. Compared to the Philippines, like, shops can be open up until 10 p.m. even sometimes beyond that. The only thing is that the restaurants here are open until maybe later, 9 or 10 p.m. Some restaurants, if you're working a long day, 8 o'clock to 8 p.m. or 7 o'clock to 7 p.m. Pag natapos kayo sa shift nyo and gusto nyo mag-unwind sa mall, so wala na kayo maaabutan kundi mga restaurants na lang. Sometimes the restaurants also closes early, and then open na lang yung mga pubs. Ito. Mas gusto ko yung isa. Pero don't bother. So the last one guys is dito sa Ireland, very considerate yung mga drivers sa mga pedestrians. Makita ka pa lang nila na tatawid or patawid ka pa lang, makita pa lang nila na may tao na gustong tumawid, they will stop and let you cross the road. Whereas in the Philippines, I think we're more, sometimes it's dangerous to cross the road because hindi masyadong discipline yung mga drivers. As compared to here, they will let you cross the road safely. And I think that's really a wonderful thing. They are very disciplined. So that's one thing I really like about Ireland. There you go, just my own experiences that I'm sharing to you. If you want to come to Ireland, you might find the same, you might find the different differences or cultural norms here. And I hope you find this vlog valuable or entertaining. And if you do, just please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want more. If you want more content like this, where I share what I have experienced here in Ireland as a Filipino nurse. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, that's good as well. Again, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.